The epic struggle between Julius Caesar and Pompey the Great marked one of the most pivotal moments in Roman history. Their conflict, culminating in the decisive Battle of Pharsalus, not only reshaped the Roman political landscape, but also signaled the end of the Roman Republic. Let's delve into the events leading up to their legendary clash, the battles they fought, and the profound consequences of their rivalry. In the late Roman Republic, Julius Caesar and Pompey were two of Rome's most prominent figures. Pompey, a celebrated general, had already secured his place in history with victories in the East and his role in suppressing piracy. Caesar, meanwhile, was a rising star with unmatched charisma and political savvy. Their alliance, along with the wealthy Crassus, formed the First Triumvirate, a political pact that allowed them to dominate Roman politics. However, this alliance was doomed to fail. Crassus's death in 53 BCE during his ill-fated campaign against the Parthians left a power vacuum that strained the relationship between Caesar and Pompey. Tensions escalated as Caesar's military conquests in Gaul bolstered his popularity and wealth, making him a formidable political rival to Pompey, who had aligned himself with the Senate's conservative faction. By 49 BCE, the conflict between Caesar and Pompey reached a boiling point. The Senate, under Pompey's influence, demanded that Caesar disband his army and return to Rome as a private citizen. Caesar, aware that this would leave him vulnerable to prosecution and political ruin, made a daring decision. On January 10th, 49 BCE, he crossed the Rubicon River with his army, famously declaring, "Alea iacta est," the die is cast. This act of defiance marked the beginning of the Roman Civil War. Pompey and the Senate's forces retreated from Rome, regrouping in the east. Caesar, displaying his characteristic swiftness and decisiveness, pursued them across Italy and into Greece. The two forces finally met in 48 BCE at the Battle of Pharsalus in central Greece. Pompey commanded a larger and well-supplied army, while Caesar's forces were outnumbered but highly experienced and fiercely loyal to their general. The battle was a masterclass in strategy. Pompey, advised by his Senate allies, adopted a cautious approach, intending to wear down Caesar's forces through attrition. Caesar, however, exploited his troops' discipline and his deep understanding of Pompey's tactics. When the battle commenced, Caesar's outnumbered forces delivered a devastating blow to Pompey's cavalry, turning the tide of the conflict. Pompey's army was routed, and Caesar emerged victorious. Pompey fled to Egypt, seeking refuge with the young pharaoh Ptolemy XIII. However, in a tragic twist, Pompey was betrayed and assassinated upon his arrival, his head presented to Caesar as a supposed gesture of goodwill. Caesar, reportedly horrified by the act, ordered Pompey's body to be buried with honor, but the damage was done. The once mighty Pompey the Great had met an ignoble end. The aftermath of Caesar's victory was profound. With Pompey defeated, Caesar returned to Rome as the unrivaled leader of the Roman world. He was appointed dictator and initiated sweeping reforms aimed at consolidating his power and addressing the Republic's systemic issues. However, his rise to power marked the end of the Republic's democratic institutions and set the stage for the Roman Empire. Caesar's triumph was short-lived. In 44 BCE, he was assassinated by a group of senators led by Brutus and Cassius, who sought to restore the Republic. Yet, their actions only plunged Rome into further chaos, leading to the rise of Caesar's heir, Octavian, who would become Augustus, the first Roman emperor. The rivalry between Caesar and Pompey is a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the fragility of political alliances. It underscores the dangers of unchecked power and the human cost of civil war. As we reflect on their clash, we see not just the end of the Roman Republic, but the birth of an empire that would shape the course of Western civilization for centuries.